Hi crafty friends, Melissa Minor here. Thanks so much for joining me on my YouTube channel. Today I'm playing along with several of my friends for our YouTube sketch hop. And this is where we all get together and create a layout using the same sketch and a theme. Today's sketch and theme was chosen by Kelly Baxter Fitzgerald over there on the Snips by Kelly YouTube channel. I will leave a link listed down below in the description box for a playlist where you can watch all of the videos. Here is the sketch that Kelly chose for today, and this was actually designed by Allison Davis over at Scrapbook Generation, and she designed it for the Hip Kit Club. So it is a free sketch over on the Hip Kit Club website. Now I've pulled out my Shimmerz Paints Color Kits for the month of April, and that's what I'm going to be using today. And I actually fussy cut those flowers that are on my desk in front of me as well, and I want to do some painting. So one thing I love about the Shimmerz Paints Color Kits is there is a paint kit that you can either subscribe separately to, you can get the complete kit, just the paints. So I'm flipping through here, showing you the colors that were included in this month's kit. Now I do have a full unboxing of the color kits for April, so I will leave that link down below in the description box as well. So one of the pattern papers had all of these flowers on it, and I don't know what Shimmerz Paints does, but their paper is amazing. So when you paint on it, like the black outline still shows up. It's amazing. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to spritz a little bit of water. You saw me do that into that paint pan there, and that's so it can activate the color. And I'm starting with this gorgeous color, this beautiful orange, and this is called Marigold, and it's a Shimmerz. Now Shimmerz are pre-mixed paints. They have a really pretty iridescent finish. They dry quickly and they stick to almost anything. So you can use Shimmerz even on slick surfaces like acetate and metal. Now the next one I'm going to use here, this is called Pink Lemonade, and it is a Vibez. And Vibez are super rich spray paints with deep color right from the first spritz. So you get bold, vibrant look instantly. Now I didn't mix this one up, so I am going to put the lid back on it and mix it up so that all the color is mixed well. And how you do that is you just roll the bottle between your fingers to get all the paint mixed up. Now this has a spray nozzle, but I'm choosing to use a paintbrush and just dip it into the bottle to get that color. And this color is really, really pretty. So I'll continue painting this one. I'm just putting several layers on here, and I love the way that looks. Now the next color that I'm going to work with is, let me set these to the side, is this one. This is called You're the Zest, and it's also a spritz, so this is a pretty yellow color. So with this one, a spritz, they're super versatile. You can spray them, brush them on like watercolor, or just use them with embossing powders and things. There's just really a lot you can do with a spritz. So I'll put that one on, and then I saved my favorite for last. So the last color that I'm going to work with today is the Gosh Garnet Inklingz. The names over at Shimmerz Paints are so fun. So Inklingz, these are solid watercolor pans that you activate with water. They're really creamy and they have a ton of shimmer and pigment. So with this one, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it has a hint of gold in it, which you can kind of see in the paint pan there. So when you hold it just right in the light, not only does it have this beautiful pink color, but it's got a golden color as well. Like it almost has flicks of gold in it. So this is definitely my favorite color. I can't remember the name of it, but Shimmerz Paints had a blue that was similar to this kind back in, I believe, November, because I remember doing a Thanksgiving layout with it. All right, I'm going to set those aside to dry, and now I'm going to start working on my layout. So I had actually seen this sketch that Kelly chose, and it really inspired me. It's different. It pushes me outside my comfort zone, but it's going to be so fun. So what I did is I took several of the different pattern papers that are in the Shimmerz Paints Color Kits for April, and I cut 2-inch circles. And I actually did this on my Cricut. I don't have a good circle punch right now, so I did decide to cut these into strips and then use my Cricut to help me cut out the circles. And then I spent some time off camera. I went around and distressed the edges, so they all have a distressed look. Now the green that I just adhered down, that is a green cardstock, and I did add a sheet of green to this. So I'm going to continue layering these down, and I won't make you watch me do all of this, and I'm just going to stagger these until I get good coverage, and then when I get to the bottom, I will cut the circles in half, and then I'll cut a couple in half on the edges as well. So I will continue adding these circles and getting them glued down. Now I'm just using a little bit of tape runner to start, and then I will go back in with some wet glue and glue these down. Now I'm not following any particular pattern. I'm just making sure that I don't have the same two patterns touching each other. So no rhyme or reason for these other than I don't want the same colors next to each other. So I will continue putting these down, and then we will, I will show you the end result here in just a second. So I've got one more here, and then I think I'll pause the camera. So here we go. I'm gluing down my last one here on the bottom, and then I'll take my scissors and snip the edges. Now I did go about 4 inches up when I started, and so I put that Omnia Grip ruler at the top there just to give me a straight edge so that I could get that first row adhered down straight. So I'm pretty happy with the placement on all of these. I did use that tape runner so they are able to slide, but now I'll go back in and add a little bit of liquid glue to make sure that none of these move around. And I think my flowers are dry, so we can start working on the rest of the layout. So let me snip these little edges off and flip this over. Now I do want to mention, if you ever shop on the Shimmerz Paints website, you can add my name, Melissa Minor, to the notes section of your order, and Shimmerz will send you a free paint. And if you also sign up for any of the subscriptions, if you just add my name, they'll also send you a free gift. All right, so this looks really neat, and this is not something I would have done on my own had I not had a sketch. So I like the way this looks, and it's super fun, and I love all the greens with the yellow mixed in there. That's really pretty. All right, so the next thing I want to do here is I want to bring in some of the other pattern papers that are included in the kit. So I did go ahead and tear these two. So I've got 12-inch strips, and then I didn't measure. I just tore a couple strips, and I want to bring in that pink and then a little bit of this orange so that everything will tie together nicely with the flowers that I painted up. And don't those flowers look gorgeous? You can really see them off to the side there shining. It's sometimes hard to pick up the shimmer and shine from the paints, but I feel like right now where they're positioned, you can see that shine, especially the big one there, that Gosh Garnet Inklingz. You might want to add that one to your list as a must-have. All right, I've got 3 photos that I'm scrapbooking today. The big one in the center, that is me, and we went to this place in St. Charles, Missouri, which if you follow me, you know we love going there. It's our favorite place to just go for a little weekend getaway. It's fairly close to our house. It's about an hour and a half to 2 hours, and so it makes a perfect little weekend trip. So this is St. Charles, Missouri last year, and we had went to what's called Main Street in Bloom, and there were just so many flowers. Everything was decorated with flowers along their main street. And then they always have lots of different photo opportunities, which as a scrapbooker, that's wonderful. So the first one there in the center, there they had like this huge flower wall with a little teacup and things. So that was really cute. Then the other one was like a swing. Now I was still holding my drink. I'm not sure why I still did that, but it was a little swing with flowers. That was pretty. And then just Dale and I with some flowers in the background. So I went ahead and positioned my flowers to where I think I want them, but now I want to draw in a pencil line for some stems because I want to do some stitching. I got out this pencil and I don't think it's working, so let me grab another one. So I'm just going to draw a straight line down from the flower down to my circles, down to the grass, And then I'm gonna go in and poke the holes, and then I'm gonna do some stitching. Now I am gonna do some chain link stitching, and I don't do the stitching on camera. However, I know Paige Evans has a wonderful stitching video if you're ever interested. If you type in chain link stitch and find Paige Evans, she has a great video on how to do that. But it's super easy. I do mess up on one of the flowers, but once I got my rhythm down, I really think it looks really pretty. So here I'm just taking a pokey tool, and I'm not measuring, but I'm just poking some holes in my stems. And so I've got 4 of them, and I don't need to go all the way down on these flowers on the right. I mean, they just barely peek out from atop of the photos. So now I'll go back and just use my eraser and erase those pencil lines. And then off camera, I'll go in with some green thread, so embossing thread, and I'm using all 6 strands, and then I will go and make those chain link stitches. So I did this while we were watching TV, and it really didn't take long at all. I mean, there's very little stitching on this layout, but I love the impact it makes. So here we go. Here are those chain link stitched stems, and aren't those gorgeous? So now I'm ready to go ahead and start assembling the rest of this layout, and I want to add my flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and add my flower here, and I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape to the back so it can add some little dimension. And then, oh, isn't that so pretty? So I'll place this one down, and then I'll get the foam on the rest, and then we'll place the rest of the flowers down. I don't know about you, but I seem to have a lot of trouble pulling back the release paper, so I apologize. I should have maybe paused the camera here so you didn't have to watch me struggle with this. All right, so I'm going to place this one down. This one is my favorite. And then I want to space out the colors, so I think I want to have the orange maybe there on the right. That was that beautiful Marigold. Here is the pink lemonade Vibez, and then the one on the left is the You're the Zest Spritz. So there we go. I've got those all pushed down with some foam tape, and I did draw those pencil lines for my photos, so I knew where to get those back down for placement. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the center photo, and then I can overlap the other photos there as well. So in this sketch, they did have only 2 photos, and then they had a 3rd photo that was inside of a flower. But since I wanted to use the flowers from the Color Kitz from Shimmerz paints, I didn't really have a way to do that. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to add a 3rd photo. And I really do like the way it looks. Now included in the Color Kitz every month is also an entire pack of ephemera. And the only thing I'm using out of this ephemera is going to be these leaves. So I'm going to add 1 leaf to each of my florals here, to each of my stems. And then I will end up pulling out one of the butterflies from the ephemera as well. It is a giant pack of ephemera that is included every month. And the ephemera pack was pretty Easter themed, but I was able to pull out some of these images such as the butterflies and the stems. There were some flowers, or not stems, I'm sorry, leaves, and things that were not Easter, and was able to add those to my layouts. Let's see here. So I've got 2 more leaves to add down. Now with these other leaves, I am going to snip the very end, and I think I'm off camera doing that. I'm snipping just the very edge so that I can get the leaf a little bit closer to the stem. I did not do that on that large flower. It looks a little different. But for the rest of these, I do go ahead and just snip the end a little bit so that I can push it right up to that stem. Again, I love the way this looks. I think it's super, super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little glue to just make sure everything is adhered down nicely. And then we can continue with our layout. So the theme this month was captions, and I wasn't sure how to really capture that. First I want to add a couple of these epoxy flare dots. So that's one of my favorite things included in the Shimmerz Paints Color Kits, is you receive 2 flare dots every month, or 3, excuse me, in your kit every month. And so I thought the one on the left there with the flower would look cute, and then also this butterfly one as centers in my flowers. Now I'm also playing along with several friends for the Iron Crafters YouTube hop, and this is a hop hosted by Tara O'Rourke over in the Paper Snob community. I'll leave a link listed down below to that hop as well if you're interested. And this month we were challenged to use like Nuvo drops or pops of color, and I've got this snowflake pops of color that I'm adding to these other centers of the flowers. Now it's kind of hard to pick up on camera, but I do have them on there, and I think it's just so pretty, that extra sparkle and shine it brings. So the theme for Kelly this month she chose was captions, and I wasn't really sure how to capture that. So to me, that caption is kind of like these speech bubbles. And so I'm adding this little acrylic speech bubble. This is from Bramble Fox, and this was not included in the kit, but this was in my stash. But I just wanted to add this cute little yellow happy. I thought it matched and went with the theme. Now I'm bringing in a few of my puffy stickers from my stash. These are from Hip Kit Club, and I added Main Street in Bloom. The last embellishment I'm going to add are some of these sequins. Now included in the Shimmerz Paints Color Kit each month, not included, but as an add-on, you can purchase the bonus bundle, which includes a paint and also these gorgeous sequins. And so I'm going to go in and add some sequins around the layout, and that is going to complete today's page. So if you have enjoyed this video, I invite you to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. And if you don't already follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, I would love for you to follow me on those platforms as well. I'll leave a link to all the products that I've used today, and I always appreciate when you shop my links. Be sure to check out the others that are playing along in today's YouTube hop to see what they have created. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!